Ever wondered how to truly master a specialized field? Especially when you're grappling with multiple languages.
Mm-hmm.
It can feel like you're trying to crack some kind of secret code.
Definitely.
But what if the key, the thing that unlocks that deep understanding, those real aha moments, was hidden somewhere unexpected, like in a dictionary?
A dictionary. Interesting thought.
Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're uncovering something quite remarkable, I think, and maybe a bit overlooked. Mr. Honey's first banking dictionary, German English.
Right.
Now, if you're picturing, a dusty, dry list of words, well, prepare to be
It's
surprised.
definitely more than that.
Yeah, this dictionary is actually a fascinating window into international finance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a testament to some really innovative language teaching and even kind of a unique lens on European history.
It really ties a lot together.
So our mission today, let's unpack its intriguing origins, explore the unique philosophy behind it, and really reveal why this apparently niche resource offers such powerful insights for you, the learner, especially if you're looking to master complex stuff efficiently,
Yeah.
without getting totally overloaded.
And it's worth noting this whole deep dive is based on Winfried Honig's copyrighted work, which he generously made available via Project Gutenberg.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and its very existence, the fact that it's still useful, it just underscores how absolutely critical these specialized language tools are, especially for, understanding across borders in our super interconnected world.
Right, these specific resources really matter.
They absolutely do.
Okay, so let's unpack this then. A banking dictionary.
Hmm.
It sounds, well, incredibly specific. Maybe even a bit dry, like we said. You'd expect maybe just a glossary.
That's what you might think initially, yeah.
So what makes this one described as a work-in-progress dictionary of phrases commonly used?
All right.
What makes it such a compelling place to start our exploration?
Well, crucially, it's far more than just a word list. Its core function, its whole point, was to provide English and equivalent German phrases.
Phrases, okay. Not just words.
Exactly. Because banking language, well, any specialized language really, isn't just about single terms in isolation, is it?
No, it's about how they're used together.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And what's quite unique is that it came in two versions, one sorted for English readers and one for German readers.
Oh, clever.
Yeah, and that work in progress label, that's really important too. It signals it was always meant to be organic, an evolving resource that reflected how the language was actually used, not static.
Constantly updated, perhaps.
Or at least reflecting usage as it developed. Now, to give you a feel for it, think about some entries, like Abfluss von Gold.
Okay.
It's not just translated as gold outflow. The dictionary gives the more precise banking term, drain of bullion.
Ah, I see the difference. More specific.
Much more. Or Aktengesellschaft, the famous AG in German company names.
Right.
The equivalent given is public limited company, or even Bankgeheimnis.
Banking secrecy.
Exactly, banking secrecy. What jumps out immediately is that these aren't just simple, word-for-word translations.
No, they feel more nuanced.
They're often conceptual equivalents, carefully chosen to capture the distinct financial practices, the specific nuances unique to each language's system.
So it's like translating the idea, not just the word.
Precisely. And this approach, right away, it shows you, the learner, the huge value in understanding these very precise terms. It takes you way beyond just general vocabulary into real accuracy and understanding.
So it's about that surgical precision in language, really getting that a direct translation might totally miss the point, the specific financial or legal context.
Absolutely.
So for you, the learner, this means the dictionary isn't just handing you words, it's offering a deeper grasp of the concepts themselves.
That's the real power, I think.
Now, groundbreaking project usually has a fascinating backstory, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And often a really dedicated person behind it.
Usually, yes.
So who was Winfried Honig, known as Mr. Honey? And what really drove him to take on this, well, pretty monumental task starting way back in the 1970s? This is clearly more than just a hobby.
Definitely not just a hobby. Mr. Honig seems to have been driven by two core motivations, and they really set this dictionary apart. First, there was the immediate practical need.
Okay.
He wanted, and I quote, to provide his colleagues and students with samples of the language of business. He saw people needed real-world examples,
That
right?
makes sense. For teaching.
Exactly. But then his second motivation, and this is maybe even more profound, was, again quoting, to collect convincing material for his State Department of Education to illustrate the need for special dictionaries covering the special language used in different branches of the industry.
Wow, okay. So he wasn't just filling a gap.
No.
He was actively trying to prove a point to the authorities,
Mm.
building a case for systemic change.
That's exactly it. He wasn't just creating a tool, he was making an argument. He was championing a whole new educational approach, advocating for the recognition of specialized language itself.
That's quite a revelation. How, um, how revolutionary was that idea back then in the 70s or 80s? Was there pushback against needing special dictionaries for, say, banking versus engineering?
Oh, it was incredibly forward-thinking. I mean, think about it. Language learning back then often focused heavily on general vocabulary, maybe literature.
Right, general fluency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mr. Honig recognized that for professionals, for people actually using the language in specific fields, general fluency just wasn't enough. You needed specialized competence.
You needed the jargon, the precise terms.
Precisely. So yes, there was definitely a need to convince institutions, educational bodies that business language or financial language wasn't just, an add-on to general English or German.
But its own distinct thing.
Its own domain, yeah, requiring its own specific teaching tools and methods. His work essentially helped pave the way for the specialized language programs we see today.
That's quite a legacy.
It really is. And this drive, this advocacy, was also deeply part of his whole ethos. His services, he made clear, were explicitly non-commercial.
Not for profit.
Not for profit. His bigger aim was to promote the language of business, both in English and in German. It really highlights this public-spirited mission. It went way beyond just making a dictionary. It was about improving communication.